Assalamualaikum guys, I'm Afnand Faiza, and in this video I'll explain about table. So enjoy and keep watching my video. In English for academic purpose or EAP, a table refers to a data presentation format within academic writing, typically used to organize and clearly display information in rows and columns, often including statistical data, comparisons, or key points from research findings, allowing for quick and concise analysis by the reader. Structure. Tables consist of a title, columns headings, and rows of data, with each cells containing relevant information. Clarity and conciseness. Tables should be well organized, easy to understand, and only include necessary information to avoid overwhelming the reader. Formatting. Concise formatting with clear labels and alignment is crucial for readability. First, identify the main variables. Clearly states what the rows and columns represent in the table, including units of measurements if applicable. 2. Provide an overview, briefly summarize the overall pictures presented by the data, including the highest and lowest values, average trends, or major groupings. 3. Analyze key comparisons. Highlight the most important comparisons between different categories or groups within the table, explaining the relative difference in values. 4. Use descriptive language. Employ specific adjectives and phrases to describe the data, such as significantly higher, a sharp decline, a steady increase, or a notable outlier. 5. Mention outliers. If any data points deflate significantly from the overall patterns, identify them and discuss the potential implication. 6. Consider context. When interpreting the data, relate it to the broader context of the topic. First, comparing research findings across different studies. A table could compare results from multiple experiments on the same topic, showing key variables and their respective values. 2. Presenting statistical data. A table can be used to display complex data sets like demographics or survey results in a structured manner. 3. Summarizing key points from a literature review. A table could summarize major themes or arguments from different research papers to highlight key points and comparisons. English has the highest people learning the language among the other countries, with 1.5 billion people, has 527 million native speakers, and 101 countries where the language is spoken. French has 83 million people learning the language, has 118 million native speakers, and 51 countries where the language is spoken. Chinese has 30 million people learning the language, 1.39 billion native speakers, and 33 countries where the language is spoken. Spanish has 40.5 million people learning the language, with 398 million native speakers and 31 countries where the language is spoken. Italian has 8 million people learning the language, with 67 million native speakers and 29 countries where the language is spoken. Japanese has the less people learning the language, with only 3 million people, has 123 million of native speakers, and only 25 countries where the language is spoken. The highest category of people learning the language among the language categories is English, with 1.5 billion people. In contrast, the lowest category is Japanese, with only 3 million people learning the language. For the highest native speakers category is Chinese, with 1.39 billion of native speakers, while the lowest is Italian, with 67 million of native speakers. The language with the highest number of where the language is spoken is English, around 101 countries. On the other hand, Japanese is the lowest, with only 25 countries. That's all from me, and I hope you can understand about table from my explanation. See you in the next video. Bye guys!